Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's hard to believe that it's been 40 years since Christina Wagner made her very first appearance on General Hospital as Felicia Cummings, sneaking into Port Charles even as she snuck into our hearts. In fact, it's almost as hard to believe as the fact that when she first appeared on September 7, 1984, she was a kind of the erstwhile Christina Melandro's first day on the show. She was virtually unrecognizable, which is exactly what Felicia wanted. We never got the name of the valet who helped the pop sensations, the Riff Raff, unload their band equipment at a charity ball. But it was clear from the start that there was something off about the kid, as Frisco called him. By that night, when the valet slithered out from under Frisco's bed to try grabbing a ring from the nightstand, we were all intrigued. As was Frisco when he caught the would-be thief red-handed. There was no name that first day, and Wagner didn't even have any lines. But once Frisco started interrogating the boy he'd caught, things took off at a breakneck speed. It was only when the valet spilled coffee on himself, as he tried to make a run for it, that Frisco started to realize that he might have been mistaken. The cry was not very boyish. Frisco put a stop to the escape attempt, yanked the kid's hat, and, well, what do you know? He marveled at the long hair that spilled out. Satisfy your curiosity? The girl spat at him after a few beats of glaring. Baby, I'm getting more curious by the minute. And so was the audience. The beginner thief told Frisco that her name was Felicia, but that was about the only straight answer she'd offer for some time, instead inventing a few different backstories as to why she was trying to steal his ring. In those first few scenes, Felicia's defiant determination crashed into Frisco's laid-back amusement in a dance that was nothing short of enchanting to watch. And that, of course, was just the beginning. Their instant chemistry, we're pretty sure, could be seen from space. Not for nothing, but Melandro and Wagner would eventually marry in real life. By the time Frisco whisked Felicia off to General Hospital, she tried making one last run for it, only for him to trip her up and hurt her ankle. We were hooked. It was the start of a globe-trotting adventure full of excitement, betrayal, and Aztec treasure. Frisco found his Aztec princess, and their mesmerizing push-slash-pull relationship continued for decades as they became one of daytime's most beloved super couples. By the time they'd had daughters Maxie and Georgie, of course, Felicia had realized that Frisco would likely never grow beyond that amused boy, hungry for adventure and ready to run off at a moment's notice. Eventually, adventures with him and the WSB just didn't hold the allure that they used to, and Felicia settled down to build a life with Max Scorpio. There were a few bumps along the way, as you'd expect, but even the strongest of relationships have those, right? And they don't come much stronger than the one that Felicia and Mac have built. Through it all, Felicia's never lost that defiant determination, and it's helped her survive everything from paralysis and Cesar Faison to the loss of her daughter, Georgie. She's shown us time and again that she makes her own fate, even as her portrayer has shown us that she shines no matter what's thrown Felicia's way. Love, loss, or a boyish valet, we're just thankful Felicia's been in our lives for nearly 4 decades, and we'll always eagerly be awaiting what comes next. I'm an entirely different person today than I was in the early days. Entirely different, Wagner told Soap Opera Digest in 2024. A lot of hardships have happened in my life. And it's easier to say today that I sit here in gratitude for having weathered a lot of things, and to sit here and be able to find newfound joy with all the stuff that's coming my way at work, in my personal life. I think I've evolved, and I like me better today than I did that girl then. But that girl then, I mean, she was on her way. She was finding her way. She messed up a lot as I do now, but she stood back up and was very resilient. But I'm really grateful to be standing here, she added. I embrace my life, all of it. And I have to say, there's been an awful lot of luck along the way. I'm very privileged.